So coming back to this, 3-sentence Bible. Number one, be yourself. It's critically important. You should know who you are. And one thing I want to share that Mr. Rogers shared a long time ago, which is, for the most part, you're growing up just the right way. The way you are progressing is things are going well for you. So don't have so much worry. But don't be afraid to clean out bad ideas. Number two, be good to yourself, because sometimes you might be the only person who shows you love. And more importantly, you're the only person who will always be there for yourself, that you can always count on. Generally, your parents are going to pass away before you do. And also, even the works that you've put out that have helped others doesn't mean that they're going to give that back to you. So always be able to count on yourself. Love yourself, critically important. I always tell you and remind you, you should have goals in the areas of health, wealth, and relationships. Health, wealth, and relationships. I say it in this order because this is the true order of importance. Health. If you're dead, you can't do anything. If you're sick in bed, not much you can do. So health is foundational. And I say health and then wealth, right? Yeah, you generally need $1 or $2. And then relationships, it helps with your happiness. You want to have relationships, be connected to people. So this is the order I say it: health, wealth, relationships. But in the order in which you all live it as human beings, wealth is at the top. Let's be real here. So what you should understand, especially as a man, is that these are the things that hold up wealth, which is to say wealth is often what you would identify as your supreme goal. So you might say, I'd like to make $40,000 this month, right? So that's your goal, $40,000 this month. It's a wealth goal. Now, what holds that up? You might get up in the morning, exercise rigorously such that you get that fighting spirit going on. It actually clears out your brain, makes it easier to think. It releases serotonin, dopamine, endorphins, makes you feel good because you're more productive when you feel good as opposed to being depressed and displeased. Then you leverage your relationships, the people that you know, to help you on your way to achieve your wealth. It's called collaboration. This relationships might be your volunteers, your employees, your girlfriend, your spouse, your kids, whoever you have to bring to bear. So these things hold this up. This is usually where you set your goal, and these are usually the legs that these goals stand on. And as Jabrizi, I mentioned earlier, in terms of why don't people see the capital around them, this one is often underutilized: relationships. I remember for a long time when I didn't have the money to hire employees, I damn sure had volunteers around. It's called your mother. It's called your brother. It's called your friends. Those are big sources of wealth. You caught up?
Yep.
Fantastic. I wanted to kind of give you guys one meaningful, simple fix, because I'm all about the simple things that give great value, especially on the weekend. Mastering the morning will, because a lot of young men watch, and I suppose a lot of older men are also unproductive nowadays too. They playing the damn video game too long. So they sleep in. The worst thing you can do is to lose time, especially if you're poor. If you're poor, time is really your only value that you have. If you're wealthy, you have the value of cash in hand, but you also have your time. Being able to master the morning, first thing is actually getting out of the bed when you wake up, not getting on your cell phone, not laying in the bed, not thinking about what you're going to do, but actually get your ass out of the bed. And then make your bed is an important thing. You've heard Jordan Peterson say this, but I'd say put a time limit on it. Make sure that it doesn't exceed 4 minutes. We just say, hurry the fuck up and make the bed, and then get on to what you have to get on to. This is going to give you a lot more time if you can master the morning, which is to say, wake up early and get after it straight away. Now, this comes back to our last piece. Number one, I'm just going to summarize this for you. Number one, be yourself. First off, figure out who you are, which is to say, as a man, you have to be able to make that I am statement. I am an entrepreneur. I am fill in the blank. And whatever that thing that comes after that I am statement, you should be serious about that. So figure it out. And one thing I want to let all of you young men know is that even the wrong goal leads to the right place. So if today you say, I am a public school teacher, it might not be what you want to be, but you need to be something, right? Rather than I am a lazy fuck who's still in bed, or I am a lazy fuck who's not doing anything with my spare time, or I am living in my mom's basement. I'd rather say I am a public school teacher, which is maybe not as interesting as you'd like to be, but you have to start somewhere. And even the wrong goal leads to the right place. So in the midst of being in the wrong goal, you have a goal. So that's a good start. And then you will refine that to the right goal. So figure out what you want to be, start doing something. Then make sure that the whole way through you're loving yourself. Even when you're a teacher who really wants to be a millionaire businessman, you should still love yourself while being a teacher. Be good to yourself. And then lastly, be good to good people. This is the last thing, because it turns out you have to have something to be able to give something. Did you know that? This is why when young men say, hey, Marquett, I want to help people, I say, no, fuck all that. Don't help anyone. Fuck everybody. God damn it, help yourself. Oh, too much cursing. Thank you. Thank you. Keep on. You're good. Stay sharp. Appreciate you. Yeah, but don't help anyone. You're like, wow, Marquett, that doesn't sound very nice of you. No, it's very nice. I'm helping you be good to you, which is to say, you're a 19-year-old kid. Who are you realistically going to help? You don't know anything. You've not accomplished anything. You don't have a tremendous amount of wisdom. I'm not saying you're not important. I'm just saying, I mean, at the end of the day, you're 19. Like, why don't you get your money together, get your knowledge together, benefit yourself? Now you've built a mountain of stuff. Now we can hand out some goods to others because we've established value. You know, a 19-year-old, you might have some wisdom, but when you're perhaps 29, you have tried and true wisdom. And when you tell someone, you can tell them not only because you read it in a book, not only because you observed it in the society, but you've also lived it. So when you tell them, you can tell them with certainty. And you can hand them $100 and it doesn't hurt you. You're 19, you hand out $100 bills, oh, that's going to hurt you, I promise you. I remember I was 19. It was unpleasant to do things like that. I'm telling you. So you can hand out money and it won't hurt you. So be good to good people comes last. This is ordinal. Be good to good people comes at the end when you're able to do that. And oppositely, don't forget, if someone's not a good person, that doesn't necessarily mean be bad to them, but I for sure wouldn't want to be around them. So don't be afraid to remove yourself from situations where there are people who mean you no good, people who are not good people, people who don't have good habits. Remove yourself from that situation. You don't always have to fight people. You can exit, you can avoid, you can get them removed. Don't engage with negative persons. Yes.
You ready for me?
Yeah.
Okay, we have on PayPal, Barrick said, peace to the saints. I deeply appreciate these sessions. One of my absolute favorite sessions. Wow. Pure, raw, oozing, dripping ism. Shout out to my brotherly saints in attendance. The Sunday service has a spherical energy that repels the demons and draws the saints. Peace to the saints or nothing.
Saints. I appreciate you reading that so well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We have David came in on PayPal also and said, peace to the saints.
Peace to the saints.
We have St. Diego send a PayPal. I'll share it with you later.
Okay.
Vernell says, peace to the saints tuition.
Peace to the saints.
DeHaven says, peace to the saints.
Shout out to Haven.
Wade said, if it's nice, do it twice. Tuition, peace to the saints.
Peace to the saints.
And Michael came in with tuition as well.
Fantastic. Well, Saints, we're going to get out of here. We actually did put a cleaning time because every time we've had this, people leave water bottles. So we're now going to go clean up. Until next time, you can go ahead and cut that. Thank you.